Trial number 4 about to get underway. Hurricane Head drawn the inside. Shadow Justice in 2. And Sugar Danny in 3. Field of 3. Hurricane Head, Shadow Justice and Sugar Danny. One galloping there with Shadow Justice. It's Gallop, Shadow Justice. And they're all set and away. Hurricane Head began beautifully on the inside to take up the running for Darby McGuigan. In second spot was Sugar Danny. And about 50 metres away, maybe 100 now, is Shadow Justice, who's just being certainly not in the mood. Now gets down into a trot, but has lost 200 metres and gives the leading pair a big start. Hurricane Head leading the way. Sugar Danny in second spot. And a big gap, and a very big gap away to Shadow Justice. They go down the back straight, and Darby McGuigan has Hurricane Head out in the lead, being tracked up in turn by Sugar Danny, and in a long, long way away in third spot was Shadow Justice. They reach the 1600 metre mark, and the lead time comes up in 51.6 seconds. 51.6 seconds from the start to the 1600 metre peg. And the pilot is Hurricane Head from Sugar Danny, who's in second spot, and at least 200 metres away was Shadow Justice. It's pretty much a stroll in the park for these trotters as they come up towards the top of the home straight. They're setting no records. The lead time was very slow, 51.6, and I would imagine the first quarter will be not much different, 33.1. So it's really run at a very leisurely speed for this class, though. They're 3-year-old trotting maidens, so they're still pretty young horses that are learning their capers. They go past the winning post, and the leader is Hurricane Head. Asked to go a little bit quicker by his driver, Darby McGuigan, and Sugar Danny enjoys a good run right on his back. And they're extended their lead and their margin ahead of Shadow Justice, who really is just going around as a solo education for him and making sure that he trots throughout, but he's certainly not going quickly. Past the 800, second quarter 32.4, 65.5 the half, and the pilot is doing it pretty comfortably, Hurricane Head. From in second spot was Sugar Danny, and then a very, very long gap to Shadow Justice, who's gone for a gallop again. So even without being put under pressure, he still gallops. So there's a bit of work to be done there. Heading up towards the 400, and Sugar Danny now is going to put it to this leader, Hurricane Head. And they head up to the 400, 30.2. So they've gone 33.1, 32.4 and 30.2. They did quicken up, but they've really put the handlebars down now. They work home hard here together with Sugar Danny at the moment, who's got the upper hand of Hurricane Head. He's put 3, 4 metres, 5, 6 metres, and that margin continues to extend as he's being pushed right out by his driver, Lindsay Potter, making sure he goes right to the line here, Sugar Danny, and he's been able to win from about 10 metres. Hurricane Head was under no real panic there. He got into second spot, but held his ground. And in a long gap to the very naughty Shadow Justice is being pretty much pulled up out of the trial. 30 seconds the final quarter and a mile rate of 27.6. 3-1-2 the numbers, 3-1-2 on trial number 4, 3-1-2. The winner number 3, Sugar Danny. Second placing to 1, Hurricane Head, and third number 2, Shadow Justice, who's... well, if he hasn't been pulled up, you might as well say he has, because he's been beaten a long, long way away. Gross time, 2:57.6. Mile rate of 27.6. Last mile, 25.9. 60.3 the last half. 13 metres by distance, the margin. 13 by distant. 3, 1 and 2. Gross time was 2:57.6. A mile rate of 27.6. Last mile in 25.9.